Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am vlogging my market prep. This is part 2 in my 3-part series on my first outdoor market. So check out the first video where I start market prepping. In this video, I'm also going to be market prepping. I apologize about the camera quality. My next video will be way different because I got a camera. So, hooray for that. Anyways, let's get into this video. It's been weeks since I filmed the first parts of this video. I realized in editing that there's no intro at all, so I had to make an intro. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Than what this is.
Different woke me up this morning.
It is a couple days later. I just wanted to pop in to update you about what I've been working on. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't worked on a lot, but I still have worked on some things. Please excuse my voice, my allergies are acting up. The market is in 9 days, so we've got a lot to work on. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make anything tonight, just because I do have a video to edit, but over the past couple days, I was making this Flatwoods monster. It still has its eyes missing, but I decided to freehand it just because I couldn't find the right patterns, anything that spoke to me. I think it's really cute, and I decided to make another one, and this one went by a whole lot faster. I worked on this yesterday, and didn't take as long as the other one, just because I didn't have to figure out a whole bunch of things, but super duper cute. If you guys want me to release the pattern, comment down below, and I'll see you when I crochet next.
That I made that you probably don't really.
It's a new day. It's like a couple days later, I don't know. Yesterday, I ended up making this little Mothman. You can see it. It's got a nice velvet yarn body and then fluffy antenna, little neck thing, and a little bit of fluff on the wings. I'm gonna add red eyes probably before the show because I have a whole bunch of things that need felted eyes. I ran out of the yarn for that, so I'm just gonna make another one, but in brunette blanket yarn. So let's do that.
Go out. Rise good. Anybody about it?
It's a bit later. I finished the Mothman. Here we are. So he's a bit bigger than this one. I'm not sure what I'd priced him at yet. I'm not sure, but super duper cute. Just gonna add the little eyes, and since it's black, the lighting is not picking up on any of the details really well. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to work on next. I feel like I'd want to work on something like the Fresno Nightcrawler, or what the event is based on, the Grafton Monster, which I'm not sure which one I would want to do first. I don't know if I should do a Yeti. That seems like it could be a good idea, but I have 2 Yeti patterns that I could use. I could either use the same one as the Bigfoot, or I could use the same one in one of my earlier videos as a pattern test. And that one turned out pretty well. I think that might work, maybe. But I think if it comes down to that, that would be the last thing that I would make, just because it's not on my priorities list. So far I have 2 of each cryptid, which I think that should be a good amount. This Mothman, I freehanded it, so I think I'm gonna make a pattern out of it. So be on the lookout for that on my shop. It'll probably take a month or so, like when I'm not busy, when I'm not doing any shows. So yeah, I'm kind of worried just because of the back-to-back shows that I'm doing. This is a 2-day event, and I've never been here before. I'm not sure how busy it'll be. And then I got accepted into a waitlisted show, which I didn't know that I was going to, since I was being waitlisted. But it's a 1-day Pride event, and there are 90 vendors there, so that's huge. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I hope that after the show I can have some stock left for that one, because they're a week apart. Hopefully we can finish all the cryptids pretty soon, and then just work out some of the stuff that I would just have for stock. And I have a lot of one-off items, so I'll probably just make multiples of some of those, because I have a lot of one-off items, and having some multiples would be nice. I guess when I figure out what I'm gonna do, I'll just work on it, I guess. And I have a pattern for the Fresno Nightcrawler, but I do not have one for the Grafted Monster, so I'd have to freehand that, but I will see when I decide what to make. I have decided, and I'm going to make a Fresno Nightcrawler, just because it's going to be easy and I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. I also forgot to mention, the show is in 6 days, so I have to push out as much stuff as my hands can make. So, yeah. Let's make the Fresno Nightcrawler. It's the next day. Yesterday, I ended up making one Fresno Nightcrawler, and today I ended up making another one, so we have 2 of them here. And I think I am gonna make the Yeti, except for I already have one. I forgot that when I tested the pattern, I made the plushie. I have the yarn here, and yeah, I'm just gonna make that. It is Monday, which means it is 4 days until the show, so I have to really work on my grind. So this is the Yeti that I ended up working on last night, and this is the Yeti that I made when I was testing the pattern. I used the same size hook and the same yarn. Why is it so small? But this worked up really quick, so in future markets, like winter markets, I might have to make like 1,000,000 of those, because that was just so easy and quick. The size difference means this is a $10, and this is now a $7 plush, so whatever. Last night, I also ended up working on the Grafted Monster, but I just made the arms, because I wanted it to be no-sew, but there's no way this is going to be no-sew. So yeah, I worked on those, and I would like to start working on the feet, but in a little bit. I was thinking I might bring out my tent and set it up and see if, you know, it works, and how it works or whatnot. So yeah, I'm just gonna start crocheting, then I'll update you when I'm ready to work on the tent. I made both of the legs, so we have one leg fastened off, And this leg, it is still attached because I'm gonna work the legs together for the body. But now I am going to go out and pitch up my tent. I'm going into our shed to grab my tent, and this frog is literally just in the handle. I think it's alive. That's crazy. It's alive. What the heck? What the heck? It's a climby one. I was so confused on how I got it there, and it has the little sticky feet. I just touched it though, so hopefully it's not poisonous. It's just in the door handle. Excuse me, little guy. Here's my tent. It's still in the box, so gotta open it up. Set up the frame. We're not going to deal with that stuff, but now we know how to set it up, so yay. It is huge. Gonna have a lot of space to put things.
We have some more frogs. We have a dark teal.
It's the next day, which means there's 3 days until the market. 3 days, that's crazy. Yesterday I ended up finishing the Grafton Monster. It is huge. I'm not making another one of these. Even though it is the Grafton Monster Festival, I'll just have one. Because if it sells, whatever. And if it doesn't sell, well then, that's why I made one, just in case if I made 3, none of them sold, what am I going to do with it afterwards, you know? So, just have one, and it is huge. And last night, I forgot that I had to make the Cthulhu, so I ended up using the Mothman base body, and then I modified the head a little bit, just so it's like Cthulhu. I'm going to add the wings in a little bit, but first I'm going to start making the second Cthulhu body. I've made one arm, so just gonna make the rest, so let's do that.
Okay, now I'm gonna make some more food. Oh, there's kind of, here we go, Stanley, here we go. This could be it, this could be it. It wasn't it. It was crows and ducks. Okay. Oh, I've grown really attached. So like,
it's a bit later. I have run into a little issue. I have finished both of my Cthulhus, and this is how much yarn we have left. Not enough to make wings. No. So I'm gonna have to do it in a different color. That's fine. So yeah, finish these. Now I just gotta do the wings. Yeah.
ironically enough, are you seeing these? Yeah.
It's a bit later. I sewed on and finished the wings for the Cthulhu. Here it is. It's so cute. So cute. Sorry about the bad lighting. Now that I've finished all the cryptids, I have all the cryptids done, so now I can do the stuff that I want to do. Cryptids are fine once you get the hang of them, I guess, because I'm basically making a pattern each time I make one. This market prep so far has been too long, and I haven't gotten a lot done. I'm just going to work on this stuff that I already have patterns for that are super duper quick to make. The first thing I'm going to make doesn't have a pattern that I particularly got. I've tried so much octo patterns that I just couldn't find the right thing that I was looking for, so I decided to make my own pattern, I guess. So let me know if you want a pattern for that. Same with the Cthulhu, the Mothman, Grafton Monster, or the Flatwoods Monster. Just let me know in the comments if you want a pattern for that. First, I'm going to make some octos, but I'm gonna take this yarn. Just recently got it from Hobby Lobby. It is Baby Bee Adorable in the shade Let's Cuddle, and it's got aqua green, blue, white, and gray in it. So I have a feeling that this would make really cute octos. So I'm just gonna speed run a whole bunch of octos because I would like to make some octos. So let's do that. It's a bit later. I ended up making 3 octos. And we still have quite a bit of yarn left. I'm not sure how much octos I'd be able to make, but yeah. It's pretty late, so I'm going to head off to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. We have 2 days until the show. So I'm just gonna continue making little octos and maybe some other plushies that'll like be really quick to make and are no-sew. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm not sure when I'll check in, but yeah, let's do that.
Let me know what you think in the comments down.
It's about 4 o'clock. I started crocheting at around 10:30. Let me show you all the octos I've made. So I made 2 more of these octos, finished off the yarn. Then I made 1 rainbow octo, finished off the yarn. Then I made 3 $7 octos and 2 octo keychains. I just gotta add the keychains to them. I'm not sure if I'll end up making any more octos, but I'm just gonna stop so that I can make some other things I would like to have duplicates of. First, I'm gonna make some cyclopses. This is a pattern I tested a while ago. This is the original one that I made, so I'm just gonna make a couple more of those.
A little deeper, at least.
I made 2 cyclopses, super cute, fun colors. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make any more. I might make some at the show, I have no idea. But I have this chicken nugget that I made a while ago, and I had 2 of them, so I'm just gonna make a couple more, and yeah.
Get a lot of questions about those, so I just thought I would share it in the video. Anyway, going to work on, but I didn't get much done.
It's the next day, which means tomorrow is market day. Last night I ended up making the 3 chicken nugget bases, and today I made the sauce and sewed it on there. So let me show you what I've made during the duration of this vlog. So obviously you have the 3 chicken nuggets. Probably sell these for $7. I made 2 Mothmans. This will probably be 25 and this 20. This Grafton monster. These 2 Flatwood monsters. These 2 Fresno Nightcrawlers. These 2 Cthulhus. This Yeti. 2 Cyclopses. 5 blue Octos. 1 rainbow Octo. 3 mini Octos. And 2 Octo keychains. I'm going to add the keychains and all the eyes to those a bit later today, but that will have to be a part of my next vlog, which will be the actual market vlog, and I will show you my market setup, how much I end up making, what sells, yada yada. So stay tuned with that. But that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like, you could subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.